Hi, good morning. In this seminar, we will see about the plastic and its types. A plastic material is any of the wide range of synthetic or semi-synthetic organic solids that are moldable. Plastic are typically organic polymers of high molecular mass, but they often contain other substances. They are usually synthetic and most commonly derived from the petrochemicals, but many are partially natural. Synthetic resins may be polyphenol, formaldehyde, cellulose, vinyl alkyl, etc. The molding components are catalyst, fillers, corners, lubricants, pigments, solvents, etc. They are produced by the process of polymerization. The simplest substance consists of one or a primary chemical are known as the monomers or mothalids. They are to be combined or synthesized to form polymers by the process of polymerization. A polymer, the word polymer literally means many parts. Yeah, polymeric solid material may be considered as to be one that contains many chemically bonded parts or units which themselves are bonded together to form a solid. Two industry important polymeric materials are plastic elastomers. Plastic are a large and wide group of synthetic materials which are processed by forming or molding into shape. Uh, Polymers are divided into two classes, thermoplastic and thermoresisting plastic, depending on how they are structurally or chemically bonded. Thermoplastic are plastic can be softened by heating and hardened by cooling by number of times without changing the properties of the material. It is thus possible to shape or reshape this plastic by means of heat and pressure. One of the advantages of this is variety of the plastic is scrap so obtained from old and worn out articles can be effectively used again. The properties of the thermoplastic are softens and liquefies and heating and hardens up to cooling, retains shape after manufacture, suitable for recycling, can be reshaped by heat, it may melt before passing to the gaseous state, allow plastic deformation when it is heated, they are soluble in certain solvents, swell in presence of certain solvents. Um, examples of application of thermoplastic are high pressure polyurethane supplied to the rigid material covered with electrical machines tubes, low pressure polyethylene elastic material used for the insulation of electric cables, polystyrene applied for the electrical insulation handles of tools, polyamide used for the making ropes, belt, etc. PVC for the manufacture of insulating material, pipes, containers, etc. Examples of the thermoplastic adhesives are acrylates, cyanoacrylates, epoxy cured by ultraviolet radiation, acrylates cured by ultraviolet radiation. Next we will see thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting, these plastics are either originally soft or liquid and they soften once upon heating, they harden permanently. When they are heated in the temperature of 127 degrees centigrade to 177 degrees centigrade, they set permanently and the further application of heat doses not altered this form of soft then but at temperature of about 340 degrees centigrade, the charring occurs. Thermosetting plastics are durable, strong, and hard. They are available in the variety of beautiful colors. They are mainly used in the engineered applications of plastics. The properties of the thermosetting plastics are permanently hard on heating above a certain temperature, undergoes chemical changes during manufacture, cannot be melted and reshaped, little potential for recycling. Examples and uses, the polystyrene glass fiber systems, sheet metal compounds and bulk molding compounds, polyurethane can be used for insulating foams, coatings, adhesives, car parts, print rollers, shoe soles, flooring, synthetic fibers, vulcanized rubber, a backlight, a pineapple formaldehyde resin used in the electrical insulators and plastic ware, urea-formaldehyde foam used in the plywood, particle board and medium density fiber board, melamine resin used on workshop surface, epoxy resin used as a matrix component in many fiber reinforced plastics such as glass reinforced plastics, and graphite reinforced plastic. Classification according to the structure of atoms. According to this classification, the glass is divided into two groups. Homogeneous plastic. This variety of the plastic contains a carbon chain. The plastics of this group are composed of carbon atoms only, and they exhibit homogeneous structure. Next is heterogeneous plastics. This variety of plastic is composed of chain containing carbon and oxygen and nitrogen and other elements, and they exhibit heterogeneous structure. Physical and chemical properties. Based on this class, according to this classification, they are classified into four groups. First one is rigid plastics. These plastics have high modulus of electricity, and they retain the shape under exterior stresses applied at normal or moderately increased temperatures. Next is semi-rigid plastics. These plastics have a medium modulus of elasticity, and the elongation under pressure completely disappears when pressure is removed. Soft plastics. These plastics have a lower modulus of electricity, and the elongation under disappears slowly when the pressure is removed. The next is elastomers. These plastics are soft and elastic materials with a low modulus of elasticity. They deform considerably under load at room temperature, and they return to their original shape when the load is released. The extension can range up to 10 times their original dimensions. Properties of the plastics are they are light in weight, they have good resistance to the most of the chemical, they have high electrical strength, they have good corrosive resistance. Plastic can be molded to any desired shape and size. They can be made transparent or color. They are cheap compared to the metals. All operations are drilling, saving, punching can be done on the plastics. Painting and polishing is not necessary. This plastic possess excellent electrical insulating properties. They possess low specific gravity, averaging being 1.3 to 1.40. The next we will see the commonly used plastics. First one is PVC. PVC is commonly abbreviated. PVC is a third most widely produced plastics after polyethylene and polypropylene. PVC is used in the construction because it is more effective than traditional materials such as copper, iron, or wood in pipe or profile applications. It can be made softer and more flexible by addition of plasticizers. The most widely used athletes in this form. It is also used in clothing and electrical cable insulation, inflatable products, and many applications in which it replaces rubber. The next is acrylic. It is a plastic. In the plastic industry, the most acrylics are polymers of methyl methacrylate. They are in the form of molding powders or casting syrups, and are noted for their exceptional clarity and optical properties. The next polymer, the plastics or polymer film is a thin continuous polymeric material. They are used to separate areas or volumes to hold items, to act as a barrier or a printable surface. The next fiber reinforced plastic is a composite material made of polymer matrix reinforced fibers. The fibers usually are glass, carbon, although other fibers such as paper and wood can be used. The synthetic rubber invariably a polymer in of artificial elastomer, mainly synthesized from the petroleum byproducts. Synthetic rubber, like natural rubber, that has used in the automotive industry for door and window profiles, hoses, belts, matting, flooring, and dampers. The next is asbestos cement products. Asbestos cement is primarily cement-based product where 10 to 15% asbestos fibers added to reinforce the cement. They are weatherproof, although it absorbs moisture, water doesn't pass through the product. Advantages of the plastic are it can be molded into finished products at a relative low compared to the matching and fabricating cost for wooden metal. It resists chemicals. It possesses a high strength to weight ratio. It does not rust like iron. It is non-conductor of electricity. It is light in weight. It is easy to fabricate. Disadvantage of the fabric cigar, it has low modulus of electricity. It is not reliable with respect to weathering. Thank you.